welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a review and tutorial on the new Urban Decay Naked Heat collection. I'm going to be swatching and reviewing the Naked Heat palette, two of the lipsticks, and both of the eyeliners in the collection. So if you would like to see how I did this look, keep watching. This video is a collaboration with my friend Kellie. She's also a YouTuber. Her YouTube channel is called Midbeauty. I'm going to link it down below. She reached out to me through Instagram, I think, and we've just been going back and forth on Instagram and on Snapchat. So this is like a collaboration effort with her. This is the look that I did. Go check out her video to see what she did. I mean, there's so many colors in this palette. I think there's 12 different colors, and they're all pretty different. So there's a lot of different ways you can like do looks with this palette. So let's get started on this look, and I'll show you guys how I created this look and also my thoughts and opinions on the collection in general. Alright guys, first things first, let's start off with some swatches of the products that I got. I got a few of the eyeliners from the Naked Heat collection. This one is called Torch. Almost looks like a brick red burnt orange color. And then I also got this eyeliner called Alkaline here. Deep plum purpley color. It's like a wine color. It's very nice. Alkaline and Torch. So Torch is more of the orangey color and Alkaline is more of the red wine color here. These are both really beautiful and definitely colors that I don't have as eyeliners, so that's a good purchase. Next up is the lipsticks. So I got the lipstick in Heat. Oh, okay. A reddish color with some metallic in it. It kind of looks like a little bit of that like candy apple red to me, but has like a bit of like sparkle in it. The second lipstick that I got is Fuel. And this one looks like a nude, peachy, warm color, which is nice because I have a hard time finding nudes that don't make me look dead. So we have here our lipstick swatches as well. So Heat is the reddish metallic-y finish one, and Fuel is the warm peachy nude. These are both very nice lipsticks, and they're both going to be very different looks. There was a third lipstick available in the Naked Heat collection, but it just didn't really interest me. I don't remember even what the color was, but I just didn't think it looked that nice, so I didn't purchase it. So now on to the most exciting part of this collection. This is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette here. So Urban Decay has several naked palettes out there. I think this is the fourth naked palette. I don't own any of the other ones because to me they were all too cool toned. So I'm happy that they finally came out with like one just warm tone. Like this is definitely something that I am interested in. So as you can see, it comes out of the sleeve here, and then you have the palette. It actually feels like quite heavy, like it's a pretty substantial palette. It's so nice. It actually has like, I feel like it has like a glow to it. Like, you can see all of these beautiful colors. And it comes with a brush too. The brush that it comes with actually looks quite nice. Like usually these like palettes often come with those little sponge tip applicators that I just kind of throw out. But I mean, it definitely feels like pretty light. Like it doesn't feel like a heavy duty eyeshadow brush, but it looks pretty nice. Like you have one side here definitely for just like sweeping some color on, and then you have a tapered blending side here. I'm gonna try to use this with the look that I'm gonna do today, just to give like a full review of the palette itself. So here are the swatches. I had a hard time showing my arm to you guys to show you the colors, so I just wanted to give you guys a closer look. Honestly, the first couple colors weren't that exciting, especially this middle, like the second one here. That one just came out really chalky, and it's not like that interesting of a color. To be honest, I think it's a color that we have a lot of, and it's not so great, but a lot of the other ones were really nice. I think the third and fourth colors here would be really nice to just like smoke out your look and just add some depth. I really like this pink color here. Honestly, from like this color down, I am more impressed with the color collection. I just find a color like the color payoff is nicer. They're just more unique colors that I personally don't have. I don't have a lot of warm toned palettes. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but not just like exclusively warm tones. So you have like this like these reds and these pinks, and they have this like gold like shimmer to them as well. They're really nice. And then you move down to like deeper plums and burgundies, and you have these like really nice glitter colors. So I'm like overall, just by swatching with my finger, I'm pretty impressed with the color payoff. I'm interested to see what it's going to look like actually on my eye, because obviously, you know, swatching it on your finger and your hand is different than actually applying it on your eye. Alright guys, let's get into a look. Okay, so to be honest, I'm really inspired by Alkaline here. It's like the plummy eyeliner here. I'm gonna create a look that allows me to use this liner. So I'm gonna go in with some of the darker, plummier colors in this palette here. I am going to use this eyeshadow brush that I got in the palette here. I will also use some of my own brushes, but I also just want to see what this is like as a whole palette, so might as well just review this brush too. So I'm finding that this brush that the palette came with, the blending side is very stiff. It's not like a fluffy MAC blending brush. I don't remember the number of it. Like we all have that same MAC blending brush. I don't remember the number of it. I have one. I've been using it for so long that like the number melted off or something, but I don't know. This brush is like, it's okay. I mean, as far as like brushes that come with palettes, it's pretty good, but it's meh. I'm gonna switch, guys. Now I'm going into the color Sauced to just add some definition here to my eye. I'm going in with a lighter color first before going in with a dark color, just so that the colors kind of just blend together and you don't just have like a dark like swipe of color, just kind of like makes it more blended and seamless. Okay, now going in using this MAC 219 brush. So going in with my MAC 219 brush, I'm going into the color called Ashes. You know, if I had to do this tutorial again, I would do possibly my eyeshadow look first and then my skin, because I'm kind of worried there's going to be some fallout. And now going in with this MAC fluffy brush here. I don't know what the number is. I've been using it for almost 10 years now. It's a good brush, but I just don't know what the number is because it's melted off or washed off somehow. Just fluffing this out a bit more. And taking a bit more product. So using the color Ashes, I've just been smoking out my whole eye area here. And also a trick with blending is that you want to have a really light touch. You're not trying to like scrub this into your epidermis, you know? You just need to lightly blend it. So I feel like adding just another color up like here just to like, I don't know, switch it up and see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go into the color He Devil. So taking He Devil, I'm also going under my eyes here. So I'm gonna use the opposite side of the brush that came with the palette here. I'm just gonna see if it's going to be any better than the other side. So now I'm going into the color Ember, and I'm kind of just patting it on my eyelid here. And I'm focusing more on the middle part of my eye, and I'm really just like tapping it in. I'm not blending it or swiping it. So using my fluffy Chanel blending brush here, I'm going into the color He Devil. So now using this small brush here from Midbeauty, I'm going into the color called Lumbre. I'm placing this on the inner corner of my eye here. Okay, so now moving on to eyeliner. I'm going in with the eyeliner called Alkaline here. This liner is pretty creamy. It's not, you know, dry or tugging at my skin. Okay, now time for some mascara. I'm going into this Tarte Lights Cameras Lashes mascara here. Okay guys, I'm almost done. The last part is the lipstick. So I'm going into the color Fuel. So this lipstick is nice, but I honestly find like it's missing a bit of something. So I'm gonna go add a gloss on top of it. So I'm using this Marc Jacobs lip gloss here in the color called Pretty Thing. Alright guys, that's it. This is my finished look. So I only used about 3 or 4 different colors to create this look. There's 12 colors in the palette, so you know, the possibilities are endless about what you can create with this palette. I did see like some swatch controversy online about people saying it didn't swatch right or the pigment wasn't there, but to be honest, I didn't have that issue. There was only like 1 or 2 colors that I didn't really enjoy, and I think that's to be expected. In any palette, you're not going to love every single color. Like you always have some that you like hit pan after a few months and some that you just ignore forever. I think it's totally normal. I think overall it's a good palette. I don't think it's the best palette out there in the universe. I was just really excited to get it because I've never bought a naked palette from Urban Decay before, and it was just like, and these were just colors that were interesting to me because I don't have that many all warm tone palettes. If you do have several warm tone palettes at home, maybe this isn't the palette for you because some of these colors might be a bit repetitive, but to be honest, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing with it. I think there's going to be a lot of different looks that I can recreate with this. There aren't many colors in the palette that actually look too similar to each other, which is good because that often happens when you get a palette that you have like a few colors that look almost identical, which kind of sucks. The eyeliners, like I only used Alkaline today, but they both swatched very smooth and creamy, and when I was like putting it on my eye, it felt really nice, like it wasn't dry or tugging. So the lipsticks also swatched very nicely. I used Fuel today. This is the Peachy Warm Tone Nude. I did add a bit of gloss to it. That's just me. I'm not used to wearing a lot of nudes, so maybe that's why I just wanted to add a bit of like, you know, a bit of oomph to it. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with my purchase. I would recommend getting it. Like if you are someone who loves collections, you love palettes, you know, if you're someone who doesn't have that many palettes at home and you want to purchase a warm toned eyeshadow palette, I think this is pretty good. To be honest, I enjoyed this part of the brush much more than this part here. I just felt like the blending part of the brush was just too stiff. I think it would be good to apply product, but to actually blend it out and have a seamless look to it, I don't think it's very good for that. As far as brushes go for eyeshadow palettes, it's still pretty good. I think you probably could do a lot of work with this and then a couple brushes you have at home. If you're on the fence about it, I think it's a good purchase. So overall, I really like this palette. I like the whole collection. I like the lipsticks, I like the eyeliners, I like the eyeshadows. Like I said, like not all of them are amazing, but that's just to be expected, and that's just like my own personal opinion. Someone else can review this and think that my favorites were the worst and think that my, you know what I mean? Like, it's all subject to someone's opinion. So like I mentioned before, this video is a collaboration with my friend Kellie. Go check out her YouTube channel, Midbeauty. I'm gonna link it down below. So if you guys have any questions about any of the products that I used today, or if you have any requests for makeup or tutorials, leave a comment down below. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!